Good evening and welcome to the channel's studios here in London with your international news around the world in 5. The Israeli military says 24 of its soldiers were killed in Gaza on Monday, the deadliest day for its forces since their ground operation began. The Israel Defense Forces said that includes 21 reservists who died in an explosion likely caused by mines that Israeli forces had placed in 2 buildings to demolish them. It is thought a missile fired by Palestinian armed fighters hit a tank guarding the troops just beforehand. The IDF is investigating what happened. According to Gaza's Hamas-run health ministry, 195 Palestinians have been killed in the past day. Donald Trump will face his last remaining Republican opponent, Nikki Haley, in a primary election in New Hampshire later. The former U.S. president is hoping to deliver a knockout blow to the ex-South Carolina governor's campaign to be the Republican nominee. Ms. Haley hopes New Hampshire's bloc of independent voters will help her pull off an upset victory. The contest follows Mr. Trump's landslide win last week in Iowa. The eventual Republican nominee will challenge the Democrat nominee, likely President Joe Biden, in November's general election. A contest between Mr. Trump and Mr. Biden would be a rerun of the 2020 presidential vote. According to officials, 6 people have been killed and dozens of people wounded in Russian missile attacks targeting the Ukrainian capital Kyiv and its second biggest city, Kharkiv. Residential buildings were hit early on Tuesday in the northeastern city of Kharkiv, leaving 5 people killed and another 42 injured. They included 2 women of 40 and 56. The city mayor said part of a block of flats was destroyed and rescue workers were combing the rubble for survivors. The death toll from a landslide in China's Yunnan province has risen to 20, while 24 people remain missing. The landslide in Jiaotong occurred at 5:51 local time on Monday, trapping dozens of people. State news agency Xinhua said rescuers are racing against time and working through sub-zero temperatures to find those still missing. Preliminary investigations show the landslide resulted from a collapse in a steep cliff, it reported. The collapsed mass measured approximately 100 meters in width, 60 meters in height, with an average thickness of around 6 meters. A French farmer in her 30s and her teenage daughter have been killed after a car crashed into a roadblock during a nationwide protest by French farmers. The accident, which seriously wounded the farmer's husband, happened an hour south of Toulouse as the protest grew. Farmers have cut off key roads for days in the southwest, one of France's most important agricultural regions. The local prosecutor said early indications suggested the accident south of Toulouse was not deliberate. Hundreds of people have fled their homes in the southern Mexican state of Chiapas as 2 rival cartels battle for control of the routes they use to smuggle migrants and drugs. A local official said more than 700 residents had been displaced from their communities near the Guatemala border. The Jalisco New Generation Cartel is trying to wrestle the area from the grip of the Sinaloa cartel. Dozens of people have reportedly been killed in recent weeks. Dramatic CCTV footage has shown the moment a car crashed into a cafe in Turin in Italy. The incident happened around 9:30 a.m. local time as customers were enjoying their breakfast inside the local coffee shop. 7 people were taken to hospital with minor injuries, but there are no reports of casualties. The speedometer on the car at the moment of the crash got stuck at around 71 miles per hour, according to local media. Police are still investigating the circumstances. And Princess Aiko, the only child of Japan's Emperor Naruhito, will begin work at the Japanese Red Cross Society in April after graduating from university. While details of her new role are unclear, she will continue official duties with the imperial family. The 22-year-old princess is not in line of succession, as Japanese law allows only men to ascend to the throne. Japan has the oldest continuing hereditary monarchy in the world. In a statement, Princess Aiko said that she has always had an interest in the Red Cross, while her new employer added that it wants to make thorough preparations so that the princess can work at ease. And that's your international news around the world in 5. Now back to the channel studios in Lagos.